guys, Rascal here. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. Been kind of busy, but let's jump on into today's video, which is we're kind of going over what I'm working on, what I've got worked on, and just kind of a catch-up. It's a catch-up style workbench chat, okay? So we have right here a project that ain't going nowhere. It was Bud 90. Now it's going to be, I don't know. I've done just about talked myself out of doing a Land Rover Defender for this and just wait and do it on something else a little bigger maybe. But the plan for this truck is I'm going to get a SCX-10-2 cross member kit for it, so I can do that, which will put the battery and a chassis mounted steering servo in here, so I can do a leaf sprung suspension and try and lower this truck up a little bit more. So that's the plan for Bud 90, or what was Bud 90. It'll be my short wheelbase truck. So also I've done figured out how to get receivers bound up to the 3B, so my Fly Sky GT3B, so it's working and it is bound up to Outlaw, the white GMC, and the original Project Shop truck, which is hanging out just off camera. Another project here, the Bull Gear RC welder. I do have it painted white. I have been trying to weather it up a little bit, but I've got another project coming in the wings to finish that one off, as a complimentary project. If you're on the forums, if you're on the Magnatfied forum, you'll know more about that project, and you'll find out even more as that project moves along. Appalachian Outlaw, and I just got some more yellow on there. See, shadow's too much right this second. Daylight ain't working with me. Oh well. There we go. No, that make daylight work. You can see I got chrome wheels on there now with the white body. A lot of mud on the dirt still on the tires, but anyway. Something I probably should have done before fooling with the camera. Should have took the body pins out. Oh well. As y'all can see, I don't have it finished. But the decals I do have on here. Kind of a K20 look is what I was going for, so give me just a second, guys. That out of the way. Outlaw's chassis for the most part has not changed. Still got a ton of grass wrapped around everything in there. I need to clean it. But yeah, since I went through and redone it the last time, not much has changed. I have went back to the plastic housing on the front axle, because when I got the metal axles, I forgot to go through and Loctite all the screws in it, so I lost some of the screws. So I took the screws that was in the front metal housing and put in the back one, and put the new bearings on the axles out of the metal housing and rebuilt the front axle. So this truck's running for now. Bit of a mess, but it is running. Get the body just set back on here for a minute and slide this out the way. And final project that we're going to talk about is the original project shop truck. Now, and I really should have pulled these body pins off camera. Oh well. Which the deadbolt body's a temporary body on it. Let's see, but the fun part is under here. Well, if I can hold it up right, bring y'all in for a good closer look. Where I put the metal drive shafts and aluminum links under it. Pulled the tires that were, or the wheels that were on the original Bud 90, and swapped them with the Red Cat Gen 7 IROCs on the China clone wheels. So they work. Looks good. Did get the program card and have that ESC programmed for okay usage. Biggest complaint though, these SCX 10.2 clone axles, I call them clone in quotation marks because these are not the high pinion. These are felines. No, one of the outside cats just knocked my drink over, guys. That's what the big crash was off camera. Alright. Biggest complaint on this, really besides the double-sided sticky tape that I'm using, is the fact that my diffs are not locked. That is the biggest complaint I have. Show y'all. See if y'all can see it on camera. As I turn this one forward, the other one goes backwards. That's my biggest complaint, is the diffs are open or unlocked. So, thing is, I can get lockers for it. I just gotta tear it apart and tear the diffs apart and order the axial lockers and pop in it. No big deal. But yeah. But for the projects, that's kind of where we're at with them. Not much has been done. Oh, as Master Sergeant Chuck asked me about these Amazon shocks are great. This little light truck though, they are very, very stiff. And the spring don't want to half return them, but that's with any shock though, especially nitro chargers. Yeah. But that's what all's been going on with that, which I know it's not much that's been done, but it is been done. Alright. Now for the good bit that I want to give y'all for coming up. I do have a couple of projects coming up. will try my best to record when they get in. I'll try my best to do videos of everything I've done to them. So that'll be all uploaded, hopefully. Trying to think of what all else I need to tell y'all. Besides the trucks, yeah, I'm gonna have some trailing video coming up. I'm gonna be doing some trail filming this coming up week. So that'll be going on to the channel. So we'll have some trail videos. Hoping to be able to get some done with Shop Truck and Outlaw, but I do know I'm gonna get some done with Shop Truck version 2, which is the Red Cat Everest Gen 7 that my goal is to have to be the one I bought to be a support vehicle for whatever. So I know I'm gonna have stuff done with it. I'm hoping to, like I said, I'm hoping to be able to get out with Outlaw and the original Project Shop Truck. But that's kind of what we got coming up. And those videos will at least be, it should at least be about a month worth of them for one video a week. Maybe I can get more. But that's that plan. Another plan, what else we want to tell you? Oh yeah, for those of you on the Magnatfied forum, y'all already know about all this I'm going over. But you also know I bought a WPL C14 16th scale Toyota Hilux. It does have the multi-link set. So it hasn't arrived yet. I ordered it. It's supposed to be shipped from the USA warehouse from Banggood. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't. It'll be here when it gets here. When I get where I can look into it, actually start building the thing. From what all I've seen of it on YouTube, it needs a lot of upgrades. So that's what I'm going to do. Is plan one is just start upgrading from the building. The biggest thing I'm going to need is electronics to start off with, because from what I hear, the ones that come with it are just straight up junk. And I'm looking at going with small scale electronics for it, so that way I can kind of keep them hid. So with it, but I'm not going to leave it as the Toyota Hilux body. I mean, because a 16th scale parked next to this thing, it's ridiculous, the difference. So, but from what I've seen, I am going to get the WPL D12 as well, which is like a little Suzuki Carry, or Kai truck, I think it is, Kai. Which, it's the Suzuki Carry. Now it comes with the chassis it comes with is like a 2-wheel drive independent front, but I ain't worried about the chassis that comes with that thing. I'm going to put that Suzuki Carry body on the C14 chassis, so we'll have a support vehicle, if you will, for the bigger crawlers, and it will be a 10th scale body on a 16th scale chassis, so it'd be the same size chassis that's going under it, because those things are tiny. So it'd be like I'm having a side-by-side as a support vehicle for these things. So it'll look good being pulled behind it. And for what I think I've decided I'm going to do with what was Bud 90, I think I'm going to do it as a hard body kind of trail truck. I want to convert it to a leaf sprung chassis, so it's, it'll sit a little lower hopefully, and it's already stiff, so it'll still be stiff. Then convert it to a leaf sprung and then hard body. And I'm thinking about a Tamiya body for it, either like the two-door Pajero or the Isuzu MU body, which is the Amigo here in the States. So one of those two bodies I'm thinking about, but it's not a right now deal. It's a that sounds like a good idea, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like I have to work on this thing. Anyway, that's where I think I'm at with it. Also, yeah, while I'm thinking about this, also need to get this stuff said. The thought too, I was telling y'all about this 16. Anyway, guys, y'all will figure more out about that WPL build as we go, because right now it's all just thought right now. So there's nothing. It's what I'm planning on doing, what I've got set up to do, but like I said, the truck hadn't even arrived yet. So when it gets here, I will film putting it together. We will put it together, and then when we get to upgrading, I'll bring the camera along, we'll get it upgraded and be on the bench working on it together as well. That's one I'm kind of keeping, for the most part, I want to keep most of the end goal of that project under my hat the best I can, but to tell you this, the reason I'm doing it is I've looked at trailers, little scale trailers, and don't get me wrong, they look good, but you do a scale trailer and then you put the scale welder on it and half the other accessories and it don't look right. To me, it don't look right. But you take something like that, something like a little side-by-side, and you put the welder in the back of it, and a few other scale accessories, it'd look alright. So that's what that plan is. So we'll have that. Like I say, I do want to convert the old Bud 90 chassis into a leaf sprung truck. It'll still be a budget truck. We'll just call it the budget built RC 4-wheel drive or something. I don't know. That part I'm going to leave up to the viewers. For the old Bud 90 truck, give me just a second, guys. This old Bud 90 truck, the one that was the old Defender 90 truck, the only Defender 90 I've had, but a little bit of the electronics plan with it. We're going to keep the small motor in it. It's like a 380, I think. I think that's the can. It's a 380 can. 370, 380, something like that. I'm going to keep that size, and I want to go brushless with it. That is one thought, is to go brushless. And I plan on doing the SCX-10-2 cross members, so it'll fill in a lot. Well, it'll be where I can move the servo up, have the big battery tray up high, and have an actual electronics box instead of this platform that I have to double-sided tape everything to. And then, because I got looking at it, and if I went with a traditional SCX-10 transmission, or even an SCX-10-2 transmission, it's so much thicker. It's that thickness. I'll spin it around so y'all can see what I'm talking about. They're about that thick instead of that thin. So it would mess with the pinion angles. So I'm going to stick with the small motor to keep the pinion angles right. And so I can keep the, like I said, so I can keep my pinion angles right there. And I do want to do leaf springs, but I'll figure that out as I go. But and then I'll do 1.5s. We'll get them done up as the cheapest way we can. Basically, this truck's gonna be like the little scale trail rig, but I done decided I'm going with a hard body on it. I think I might go Lakeside if I can find one I like, but I mean, when you're limited to just on-road bodies, and the square body posts are a pain to find. So, but I did check. I can get SCX-10 body post in there, the front body post for SCX-10s, or these HG body post, but I still then have to put a screw through it, so I gotta find where I put them. But eventually I will replace these as well. We put the leaf springs in it, and I'll take the shock mounts. Well, I might actually cut the shock mounts when I get leaf springs put in it, because it's only like 3 holes on them. So yeah, I might do that. Then I ain't gotta worry about so much. Alright, well, that's the end of this rant, guys. I will talk to y'all later, and leave y'all with a closing shot of shop truck. Alright, as always, guys, peace. Catch y'all in the next one. And don't forget that Magnatfied forum link. It's down below. Y'all come over there, join us, talk to us, and hang out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Catch y'all later.